stay and we're gonna monitor this stream very closely. On the YouTube side, just because I'm gonna do my best to make sure that I don't break any rules. But yeah, we're gonna, I guess, work on the Dryad model. I'm probably gonna remove these bangs because it just takes up so much resource. So I'll probably want to redo them, or at least simplify them. Duplicate. Then I'm gonna pick this and we're gonna edit. And we're just gonna basically delete some of this. Like the just top layer of these like little spindly hairs. And that should help a lot with everything. I don't need this one either. I could probably get rid of that too. There we go. It's a lot sleeker than what my normal hair design is, but we're probably gonna make it like a leaf-like texture anyways. Honestly, this has been a while since I've done like a insomnia stream. And doing okay. Go ahead and just copy paste the links. Reach. And I'm gonna switch to me close up so I can pull up my Twitter just in case it's not like logged in. Okay. It was. Okay. The art. VTuber. The VTuber. Art stream. I guess I can change my category on Twitch to art as well. There we go. Art. And now we're all set. You know, I have the desire for like some hot chocolate or something. Like, I'm getting all comfy for this stream. You can also tell because I'm using this voice. Let's see. The other thing we need to do, let's Google image. Dryad. So for those of you who don't know what a dryad is, it's like this foresty creature. And we're going to be trying to make something of that nature. Dryad, Oblivion. I'm going to save image this. This is like more of like a traditional dryad of like the really barky skin texture and everything. But I'm thinking I might want to go something more between that and Mantis's skin. Let me grab a good shot. Something in between that and this. So I'm thinking instead of this like very bright and vibrant green here, where we see like it's very life. I think what we're gonna do is instead go for something that's like more like browns. That way this model can double for Dune. I mean, I'm gonna use my base model for Dune, but I like to have a new model for every game, even if I'm not gonna use it all the time. Let's see if there's a desert dryad example I can look up. For like a reference image. I mean, I could make a sand elemental. Let's see. Fantasy. It's what I would assume is like it's similar, but just well, it could be Oasis based. Yeah, I'm not seeing any like good examples of that what I was looking for. So I'll probably just end up going regular dryad and use desert colors. And we might like have a water element. Because that would be cool. I'm gonna grab these links. We're gonna go ahead and tweet it out. So that way we put it on both platforms. But yeah. I do remember I used to like go live all the time with like the like not necessarily like low energy. Oh, whoops. Copy. There we go. Okay. I think what I should first do is nail down the skin texture I want. Let's do the body first. Otherwise, we might risk it looking a bit strange. You definitely want to stick to like bold and nature colors. And this is going to be the base that we're probably going to cover most of. So the main thing that's going to matter is the face. I just wanted to get like some base tones on the neck. Now I can figure out what color I actually want it to be. I didn't want like to have a brown neck. I mean like a brown face and brown neck. I'd rather go brown neck and then like a more like woodsy face. So not going for skin. Very much more like that. Honestly, barely that. I like when we get it really fast. Because now I can just grab colors from the face. There we go. We might even do like some bark like texture on the sides. I want this to look a little more wood tone. I could also go redwood, which I love. Like Dragon's Bane? Not Dragon's Bane, Dragon's Blood. Dragon Blood tree. Dragon Blood trees are actually the perfect like template for like a dryad. Because they even have like this outer texture that's very friendly to it. These are a tree that have like a red sap. A red sap. Let's go for more of that color. I wish I could color sample off of this. I think we're gonna do a bodysuit that we're gonna put like a vine texture on. Face. Sclera, edit. Yay. Okay. We want to go for this to also have that wood texture or woodsy color to really monsterify. Changing that means that I need to then go to this. And I want to make the green a deeper green. Something more along those lines. You want to go very green, It's gonna be the thing that helps separate it from being skin tone. Or reddish skin tone. I can probably brighten up the sclera. I'll leave the, like, this part of the eye the same. Because I like that. I don't need to change my, like, base eye. I will maybe add a glow to the sclera. And it might be hard to make out the eye, though, once I do that. This one. Yeah. We're also gonna make sure we have fangs. Do-do-do. Mouth. Save as a new item. Edit. I saved as a new item so that way it wouldn't do the thing that it does sometimes where it like gets rid of everything when I change this. We want like a more like deeper brown. This part, red. Exit those. I'm gonna need the mouth to open so I can see inside. Edit. See. I want to just color it myself. New layer. I'm gonna lighten that up. Just gonna do this. I want everything on the model to kind of have like a very plant feel. Get that out. That's better. Oh, I forgot to do the other part. Blend. Underneath the tongue. You don't see it very often. Still like to make sure it's nice. Let's see. We can go ahead, go to expressions, which is back to normal. Mouth inside. I'm gonna make it just a little bit wider. Vampire teeth. And I want to go, yeah. Yeah, like that. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and open up Clip Studio. I might just see if there's like a nice vine brush. So I can make some textures fairly quickly. I don't know if I'm gonna find that. This won't be my first time attempting this, but last time I did more like a poison ivy skin. Let's see. I would like either a material or a good brush. I like this one. Drawing details, line, and color fill both change. That's nice. Outfit. We're gonna go to tops. Edit. We're gonna create new. Start editing without saving. Close without saving. I do want to save this as a new item. I don't want to lose that. I also need to make a new item. Let's do any bodysuits. There we go. We're gonna leave these shorts on until we've added the vine, like, texture overlay, just to keep ourselves safe from TOS. Vine. Face. Okay, let's draw. These are really cool eyes that I made. File, open. We want divine base. Okay. You know, if I find divine material, I can use that to kind of like test my idea. Let's see. Like this too. Oh, and it's free. Let's try it. So, what we're gonna end up doing for the vines is we're gonna do layer after layer. I'm debating if we go ahead and start with making the skin a layer of vine. And then I don't have to do this bodysuit as the first layer. And I can have the bodysuit do some cool vine effects instead. I'm gonna go ahead and save this model as its own thing. Save as. Wait for it to go through. Okay. There we go. Edit. And I need to export. Oh, you know what I should do? I should have a texture like this on another model. It would be in my... Oh no, I wouldn't have this actually. Where's that saving? I'm gonna go to my textures. Demon Slayer texture. Let's see. That's close to what I need, but I would like to see if I can't find one that doesn't have any of the body covered up. Sabrina might not. You. I wish I could. I can save and export as a custom item. Worst case scenario is I just export one layer. Oh, that's not gonna work actually. Close. This might though. I know one of these is only one layer thick. It's just I don't know which one is that layer. The other option is just to import into Unity Hub. Yeah, that's gonna be the fastest way. Okay. So, making sure that this model doesn't have any mask on it. Just so that way I can make sure the texture is gonna stay. Because this, when it exports, it takes all the texture layers and makes them one. I mean, that part doesn't matter, actually. Texture grab. Whoops, I need to open up the hub first. There it goes. Got it. Okay. And while that's happening, I'll go ahead and do something here. I need my downloaded pins. That's the purple color. Yep, that's what I want. Let's focus. Well, the sleeves are gonna be their own thing. So let me go ahead and do that. I can make sure to cover all the hips area and everything. Hey, Silver Sun. I'm doing good. We're working on making a dryad model. Um, this area gets covered. Okay, so I'm gonna Control-C, Control-V. Let me just go ahead. I downloaded a picture. Should be it. That mantis skin is very dryad. Yeah, they're like the plant monsters. I haven't decided exactly how mine is gonna be. I'm wanting to aim for something in between Marvel Rivals mantis skin and more like woodsy. I want to have like a few different like nature textures in here. There we go. Let me take this. And I'm gonna boop, flip. Do that. File. I gotta, yes, save. Hide this layer. File. Save. Save. Yes. But yeah, we did one in a more Monster Girl / Poison Ivy style. And this time we're going more monster. Start editing. Grab. Home. Find base. Open. Okay, so I need a good amount more coverage. Let me go here. Make these shorts. I don't have to TOS worry. Okay. Shorts. Yeah, we need a good amount more there. There's gonna be 2 layers to this. Go ahead and make a new layer. And we'll make a normal map to give the muscle structure back over top this. But the V-Word model version just won't have that yet. Okay, then more green. Okay. And then I'm gonna Control C, Control V, grab the image, flip it, yes, file, save. I'd like to be able to take off the underneath outfit, but before I do that, I need to make sure everything's covered. Let's see, something's not getting covered on the front. Oh wait, that I did that on the pants layer. That's why. I meant to do it here. There we go. Those. And then we're going to take these vines that are on the body. We're going to use that to color match the skin. This part I want to be matched to this. And this part something like that. Those. Face. Edit. Go to this part. And this part. And then I want to go nose. We're going to make sure that's very bright green. Because we want to make sure it's still that wood. Go to lips. I'm going to switch that to this. go very vibrant green. Yeah, so our goal here is to get wood here. Which, like, when I do the normal map, that's going to be super easy. But for this stage, we're wanting to make sure that we don't have any, like, issues along the way. I need to cover this area with vine, and then it should be good to take off the black spot. Yeah. New layer. Some stylistic stuff. That. And go darker green. There we go. File, save. We're kind of going in a so a carnivorous oak is already technically a dryad. I just realized that this one is going to be our first like wooden. Same plant type powers are my absolute favorite. Let's got this. Be good now. We should have most things covered with vines. So I want to get a little bit more of the inner thigh. Let's see. Oops. Okay. Clip Studio. I'm going to show that just so that way I can see where this starts. There we go. And then now I want to do larger. do this lighter color. There we go. File, save. Let's see. Back to this. Open. Oh, whoops. I need to hide the underneath. There we go. I don't want that white bodysuit part coming up. That's better. You know, I might actually even use... we could end up making this a updated version of the Carnivorous Oak. I don't think that uses this body part. I could be wrong though. Just in case. Put on some pants. And then let's grab first, save as a new item. Because my Carnivorous Oak is one of my favorite models. And we haven't touched it in forever. This one. I did this one. I think I'd want to do something more along this lines. Outfit. Face. Because my pecs definitely look more like pecs now. Instead of not that. Let's see. Torso. I want shoulder length. Okay, it's already turned up. Adam's apple, turn up. Face. You want to go to the presets here. I'm going to take the ears. Forgot that, like, I pretty much have a dryad already. I just gotta update it and make it more dryad. outfit. Go pants. Custom. This should work. What's one of these? There we go. Down. And I actually already have the perfect like outfit for this. And I haven't like updated the textures in forever. This I want to change. Body. Hairstyle. Edit hairstyle. I'm going to click this. Delete all unused. I'm going to duplicate. Have this, choose this one. Hit. So what I want to do is do this sundew-esque. Oh, what I could do instead. I could just make this one big sundew. Just have these export as separate layers. That way I have the control. And we're gonna do undo hair, so a lot of that texture is gonna be changed out. There we go. I want to clean up this too. Like these jagged lines. Outfit, body, outfit, go to tops, edit, start editing. You know, actually I'm now remembering, I have so many things I can use for plant top stuff. Delete. I need to check something with this one. So export. I don't know if this is the right thing. I think this might be. No, it's about. It's right because it has the base color. You want to make sure this is efficient though with its material usage. Because that's my main problem with my older stuff. I actually can. Oh wait, no, I want these on separate. I have them separate so that way I can make the teeth have a different material on them. We can replace that. Okay, I completely forgot I could just do this. My model that needs to be updated anyways. Okay. I'm gonna Control C, Control V. What if I convert this to a vector layer? The correction layer. Gradient map. Okay. New layer. I want to fill out underneath these. Just focus on doing one side and not try to do both at the same time. Okay, and then go grab this. I want to make sure the stabilize is really high on this. You know, actually, although it's been a forever since I've touched this model up, I've used it pretty frequently, and recently also. Okay, go ahead and go to the other side. This. Oop. We'll clean them up after we do all the teeth. Go. I take an eraser and give all of these more of a point. There we go. Then we're gonna blur this edge. That way, this gradient looks a lot more natural. And not like it just doesn't fit, whether it was added in post. Because it was added in post. You just don't want it to look like it was. I'm not gonna worry too much about the back spikes. My hair's long enough that it covers it. Just blur that out a little bit more. Large selected layers. Control C, Control V. Yes. Control V. File, save as. We can save it over this. I don't need that design palette anymore. Much better. Does this have the proper skin mask? No, it doesn't. There we go. Face. I'm gonna change a lot of my eye makeup, like red. Lips. The nose. There we go. Face paint. Yeah. So, outfit. Arm accessories. I will use that. Looks like I might need to do a new custom item. No, I do still need to do it. Start without saving. New. Go to here. And then increase. Do that. I don't want to stretch that far. It'd be fun if these were shaded like thorns. So let's do export, thorn, save. Like my nails on this model are thorns, but I'm gonna make these like thorns at the finger part. File, open. New layer. I was gonna do a new layer. Move this below. Where's paint bucket? There. Mostly just so that way I don't have to worry about like not being able to see my edits. Okay, we want fingers to be up. Let's do new gradient map. Okay. I want to get it. There we go. I know this should be a lot easier to work with. this. Then take this. Blur. And then I'm going to combine these two layers. Then I just gotta copy paste it a few times. The goal is just to get each one of these covered. And then I'll copy paste, flip it, and put it on the other side. Okay. Merge. Control V. Grab it. Flip it. Okay. Now I can get rid of that. File. Save. There we go. Now I'm just gonna erase everything that's above this. Yeah. Let's see, what do I need to do here? Oops. Edit. Start editing. There we go. And then I'm gonna do safety precaution, which is to basically erase everything that's underneath this. That way it doesn't exist. They run 0 risk of TOS. I'm gonna add some more shadow to the wrists here. Edit. Start editing. Gotta delete that. I believe that's gonna be on one of these. Edit, or editing without saving. Judging from the color palette, it's probably the sleeves that's the culprit. Yeah. So you may be erasing that part. And now I need to work on like leg shading a little bit. Edit here. That's looking pretty good. That should be the lighter color. Go to like that. Yeah, that's much better. Go to face, skin, edit. Ironically, what I'm thinking in my head is like Jolly Green Giant. That's technically what I should aim for. This. What is the something that I make of area? It's highlighting my T-zone. Ah, that is. Okay. Let me grab a more plant-friendly highlight there. Oop. I just have to make that more pale. Now the next question that I have for myself, do I shoot for like a red hair to go with the like green skin? Or do I leave it green and like not worry about that? First off, let me see how many vertices I'm at. To see if I can even add anything. Okay. I probably don't want to add anything. Let's see what we can do without adding a single material. Edit hairstyle. Let's go to the front. Is this the section that really determines what's the right idea? I'm gonna need to open the hair and manually shift it instead of using the color shifter. I love them calling this manual. Not really manual, but like. Something like that. I want to add some like let me move this. I'm gonna add a couple of points. This way, and add some like maybe variation in color, like that. I want to save this as a new thing. Oh, that's really cool. I'm gonna export this. Studio, file, open. I want to open that thing I just exported. I'm gonna color correct this to like a form of the red. You need to bring it down by a lot. Then let's bring the darkness down. It's a very good fire hair. I should definitely save this, even if I'm not going to use it. Um, That's so pretty though. It makes me want to use it. It's not the right shade. That's closer. Ooh, actually I think that's it. Do I need to duplicate material? There we go. I'm gonna need to add like a green glow to this. That way it doesn't just go into the darkness. Need to take all of these, move them all down. Where do you belong? I might even try to make... I'll make these probably more intense in Unity. Because the color will already go down. Next, I'm gonna do a little bit better on that leg. And then I'll be ready to export, honestly. Outfit. Body. Edit. I want to go to the shadow layer. This one. And we're gonna mirror this. Down. This. There we go. We're just gonna need to make all of this material a bit darker. But we can do that in Unity. Just want to check the face. Now I take the lower vampire teeth. Neutral mouth. Yeah, I think we're good. I just need to now make that the same color as this. There we go. I'm going to turn these ears down a bit if I can. I think there we go. Now we just need to be unified. Beauty spawns do not. One thing I worry about that this hair might all go on the same material. I mean, which wouldn't be terrible because I don't know if I'm gonna charade or cut the ends of this hair. Let me just check the bounce. Make sure the bounce is right. Okay. On the bright side, this hair should be way easier to rig. wonder if I can... Because I reduced the hair complexity. So maybe it'll be picture friendly? Kinda. There we go. Yes. Take the picture. And honestly, it shouldn't be a too terrible one to update the mats for. I will say, I could see needing to do a full custom normal map. That shouldn't be too terrible though. Well, I'll need a custom for the sleeves and the teeth here. Might be able to get away with just a leaf one here. And this one just needs to be clear. See if these all have different. There we go. Good. Okay, these should all count for different ones now. We still might do the wooden one at some point. I just haven't decided how I want to do that yet. but it is time that we remade Carnivorous Oak. Anyways, because they are one of my favorite models. Export. I do think we'll call the stream here, and then we will see you all tomorrow. So, till then, see you then. Bye. And have a sweet dreams, sweet night. Yeah. Oop, my eye.